Right, a very good morning, a very good evening, a very good afternoon, depending from which continent that you are watching this YouTube channel from, depending from which country you are watching us from. Thank you so much for being part of this YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for subscribing. I encourage you to always subscribe if you're new to this channel. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you are always a part of this channel, please like the video. Don't forget to share the video, and then also don't forget to press the notification button. Jimmy Aporo, I'm back again with your latest transfer news and news happening around your team. So today, I want to look at some few things, much as transfers are heating up as days go on. Tomorrow, we shall watch the finals between Fiorentina and West Ham. That topic will be set for another day. But as things stand now, most of Arsenal supporters and fans are only wishing the best for West Ham, because they know that if things end up well for West Ham, it will smoothen the transfer deal between Arsenal and West Ham. I'll reach there shortly, but before I go there, let me first tell you that anytime from now, Liverpool are going to do medical. That is, Alex McAllister is going to do his medical with Liverpool, and then he will officially join the club when the transfer windows opens on 14th. That is this month. So anytime from now, McAllister is going to head for his medical, and then he will complete a 60 million pound move to Liverpool from Brighton. So that is how things are. Liverpool are also going to have some pre-season games, that is in Germany, and then they also head to Asia, that is in Singapore. But among their pre-season games, Liverpool are going to face off with Bayern Munich. So those are some of the transfers. Those are some of the pre-season games that Liverpool are going to have. But as I talk now, they are preparing to bring in some new players as they aim to rebuild their squad. Remember that they have finished to sign Alex McAllister from Brighton. Talks are also indicating that Liverpool are also going to start away talks with Mano Kone. So let's wait and see how far that deal is going to go. And then speaking transfers, there's not much news as concerning United. They are still in talks with Chelsea over Mason Mount. There were some news that indicated that they were also interested in Declan Rice. But yes, the team United, they're looking for a deep six, or they're looking for a midfielder, but at the moment, much as they wish to take Declan Rice, there are still some issues that has to be sorted. One, they are looking at bringing in a new striker as priority. They're also looking at completing the deal for Mason Mount. So much as they're interested in Caicedo and Declan Rice, I think it's not a pressing need for United at the moment. They want to bring in Mason Mount, and then they also want to bring in a striker. So let's wait and see how far that deal will go. But they're still in talks, and they're still negotiating with Chelsea over an 80 million pound move for Mason Mount, because Chelsea are demanding 80 million pounds for the player who has only 1 year remaining on his contract. Okay, let us leave that aside. Speaking Declan Rice, everything shows that he might be heading to Arsenal, because Arsenal are trying to free up space for him to come and fit in the role, because with the transfer of Granit Xhaka to Bayer Leverkusen, remember Arsenal are still holding on to give a green light to that move, because they haven't yet finalized bringing in a replacement. But as soon as they finalize bringing a replacement, Granit Xhaka will be heading heading to Bayer Leverkusen, and it said that around 13 million pounds, that is where deal is going to be struck. So let's wait and see how far that deal will go. But as soon as West Ham will complete their finals tomorrow, everything is going to start moving on smoothly with Arsenal. So let's wait and see how far that deal is going to go. West Ham is said to be demanding around around 90 or 100 million pounds for the player. They're holding out to 100 million pounds for the player. Arsenal is also interested in Moussa Caicedo. Arsenal holds upper hand at the moment because news coming in from various sources indicate that Arsenal some time back struck a personal agreement, personal terms with Moussa Caicedo, and then secondly, Arsenal also holds an advantage over Chelsea because they have an opportunity to play in Champions League, and that's what the player dreams to do. He wants to play in a Champions League. That is Moussa Caicedo. But Chelsea can also come and blow them out of the water because Chelsea has the finance. Chelsea can do what they did in January when they took Callum Modric. They offered a higher fee and they also paid a lot of money for the player. So the same thing can also happen this time round. Let's wait and see. As I told you yesterday, this deal will depend on the player. What does the player want? In case the player wants to go for a hefty fee, or the player wants to play Champions League, it is him to decide. But as things are now, it is said that Moussa Caicedo might be heading to the Emirates, but deals have not yet gone ahead. But what they say that Arsenal had some negotiation with the players. They really like the player, according to the various sources that are coming in from that side. Apart from that, I have come in with something that I think I have to share with you concerning Declan Rice. One, why do I think Declan Rice might be heading to Arsenal? First and foremost, Arsenal is offering Declan Rice a Champions League. And then secondly, Declan Rice as a person who would wish to stay in London. And then some of teams which are in for him are either out of Champions League or are either out of London. For example, Chelsea might be interested in Declan Rice, but they are not offering Champions League football or any European football this season. Liverpool would have come in for Declan Rice, but Liverpool will never go for a player who is above 80 million pounds this summer. And then the other thing, Manchester United would have also loved to come for the player, but United this time round they are targeting at different players altogether. So much as the interest is there, but their priority is not Declan Rice. And then the other thing, Declan Rice as the person, he has some growing love and growing admiration to what Mikel Arteta is doing at Arsenal. He likes the project that Mikel Arteta is doing at Arsenal. So he also speaks growingly about Mikel Arteta. That means that he loves whatever thing that is happening at the Emirates. So those are some of the things that I think will make Arsenal sign this player. He has fallen deeply in love with Arsenal. That is Declan Rice. There are also some other midfielders whom I think Arsenal will think of apart from Declan Rice. To me, I think the transfer for Declan Rice will be sorted soon. That's the priority for Arsenal. But there are some midfielders whom I think Arsenal are going to miss out. For example, in case they miss out on Moussa Caicedo, they might go in for Zubimendi, or they might also go in for the other midfielders whom I think Mikel Arteta might settle in for a lesser fee. That is Zubimendi. If not Zubimendi, they might also settle in for Romeo Lava from Southampton, and then also there is one Ruben Neves. So let's wait and see how far those deals are going to go. But what you have to do if you want to be part of the conversation, just post in your comment below. Tell me, where do you think Caicedo is going to head to? Will he head to Chelsea or Arsenal? And then tell me how much do you think Caicedo will be sold for in case he is to leave? That is Brighton. Remember to subscribe. Remember to press the notification button. Remember to always please like this video and then also share the video. So that is it from me to you. That is it for today. Let's catch up again in another video that I'll be bringing into you. As long as it is transfers, just stay tuned to this channel, Apollo Jimmy. Subscribe, like, and share the video. You will get every latest information concerning transfers from every corner of your team and every corner of the world.